right.
it. That's what my whole life was about.
Right.
And then you realize, well, I'm not fast enough, tall enough, or anything enough to play professionally.
That's a tough hit, right?
It's horrible. Well, yeah, until junior high school, when you really, then when you're a senior in your high school, then you realize, well, it's never going to happen.
It's good you realized it.
So the first thing was auditioning for the play, and I got into the play, but it was a musical. So the first thing you had to do was tell a sad story. I told a sad story about a dog of mine that got hit by a car.
True story?
True story.
Yeah.
And then you had to sing.
Yeah.
So I grew up 45 minutes outside of the city in a town called Union, New Jersey.
Union.
Yeah. I'm all Jersey.
So what'd you sing?
We saw Pippin. They took me to see Pippin.
Yeah.
And there was one song that I remembered, Magic to Do.
Yeah.
So she went and got the sheet music. There was already a cast album.
Yeah.
So I'm singing to the cast album, and that's it. So I got to go the next day to do the audition, and I hand the music and stuff to the piano player.
Yeah.
And then I take I take it from him. He
Yeah.
says, "What are you doing?" I says, "What do you mean? What am I doing? I got to sing this." And then he was a real bitchy piano player, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I said, "I don't have this memorized." He said, "Just do the best you can." So I get up there, I start singing the song, and then all I remember is the refrain, "We got magic to do. We got magic." That's what I'm just going over. And then they say, "You got to dance." Now, I don't know if you remember. Remember Freddie and the Dreamers? It was a youth group. It was for younger kids in the 60s and 70s.
A little before me.
And there was a dance, Do the Freddie, and the Freddie was just putting your hands and your arms up. So I'm doing the Freddie, saying, "We got magic to do, we got magic to do," and believe it or not, I get into the play. And the first thing I did I was a dancing waiter in cabaret. And the first year, all I did were musicals.
That's insane. But how terrified were you when you wasn't there fear involved? I mean, I know you.
None. None. That's what.
To sing and dance?
No, and I was really, really fragile as in high school, and not with sports, but I just was fearless. I didn't care. I didn't know any of the people. I didn't care what they thought.
Yeah.
And in high school, you always care what people are saying.
Oh, I see. You're on a whole new playing field.
There was nobody I knew. What could they say?
So you grew up all in New Jersey.
Yeah.
You were born there.
Yeah.
In Newark.
That's what I say. I'm adopted. So the adopted paper said, I'm pretty sure it's at Newark.
Yeah.
And then I saw something for some other town, but I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah. Oh, you did the research though?
When I was ready to have a kid, my ex thought it would be best, since we don't know anything about what was my family history in terms of illnesses and things. So at that time.
Did you just assume you were Italian?
It turned out that I'm not. I'm like, there's a little bit of Italian, but Leota is the father that adopted me. He's my father.
Right.
But yeah, he was Italian, so I was Leota. And I asked, so that we found my birth mother, just because there was at that time. There was a time when on every Oprah show or any show that they wanted to locate people, family members, boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever. So there was a locator's name at the end of the show. She called the locator up, said who I was, and said I was looking for my birth mother. Next day, he had her number.
Really?
Yeah. She gave it. She gave
How old
the
so
number.
You were like in your.
I was 44.
And you'd never investigated it before?
No.
But you knew you were adopted?
I knew I was adopted. I wore it on my sleeve forever.
That you were adopted?
Yeah.
In what way?
Well, just feeling that I was given up.
Oh, right.
So then when you're meeting a girl, like within 3 minutes, I would tell people that I was adopted, and that was my line, thinking they would feel sorry for me or something.
But did you really feel like? Did you feel like you were?
Totally.
Oh, yeah, all the way through life.
And it's given up, because I never could understand why someone would give up
a baby.
But
your parents were good, right?
They were great.
Oh yeah,
they were great. I was the luckiest person alive to get the parents that I have. And then you realize though, so I went and met my birth mother.
Where did she live?
Well, she was at one of their family's houses. Well, one of her daughter, her kids' houses.
Yeah.
It was on Route 22,
New Jersey.
in Plainfield.
Yeah.
It was right off 22. There was this stone driveway.
Yeah.
And this two-family house, a woods and train track.
Yeah.
And I'm there early. I got there fast, and I got there early, and this car comes careening around the corner, spitting up the rocks and everything, and there was a dead deer on top of the car. It turned out that person was my half brother, and it turned out that I have 5 half sisters, a half brother, and a full sister.
Yeah.
And I found all this out when I was 44 years old.
Holy fuck! So that's gotta be
It was
mind-blowing.
crazy. It was totally mind blowing, and like in a movie. So we're leaving, right? It was pretty much like a typical Jersey thing, like olive loaf, pickles,
At the place. But what about the dead deer? What about that guy? He just gets out of the car and